MadTrappers. We're going to put in a walkthrough for a cat set. This set works best, in my opinion. Old roadways, logging roads. A lot of people when they're hunting properties, you know, four-wheeler trails going through where you have a brush line intersecting the road. Works great. If you have a deer trail, game path through some heavy brush, cattle path through heavy brush, works great. So we're going to assume this is a nice big old path coming through here, not big, but a good path. And there's brush on both sides. I wouldn't make this out in the wide open unless I was making it for coyote. And it is good for coyote, but I just don't gear them toward coyotes. Now what I'm using today, actually it's not bad, but it wouldn't be optimal, is some burnt wood out of my fire at the house. That's all I can come up with. I'm going to go chop wood. So what I do is I take that log, lay one there, and I pick this spot because it is a natural funnel. I mean, it's a little wider here, but it all comes down to right here. And that's where you would want to make this set. If you don't have that, and you're in the brush, you can drag up some tree limbs and brush block it off and just leave about 1.5 foot trail through there. Cats will not shy away from that. Coyotes, fox probably would, but cats will not shy away from it. They'll go right through it. They're pretty brazen. But I use 2 pieces of wood. Normally I'd have one a little bigger, about yay big around. Like I said, this is all I had. Demonstration purposes, it'll work fine. Also, my trap of choice in these sets are the number 3 Bridger fully modified hog set. So we're going to stick with the number 2 because everything else is packed up and ready to go west. Alright, now a little difference on this is I keep this narrowed down to just about what I call cat width. I don't know, that's probably 8 inches. I don't care how wide the path is, I put whatever I need in that path to get my 2 attractors, or my 2 attractor holders, about 8 inches apart, 8 to 10 inches. You don't want that cat have to zigzag. You want him to tromp around a lot right here. Difference in this set, I'm not putting it like a coyote up close or off center. This trap will be dead center between both of these attractors. Like I say, good thing about it, they're movable. If I hit something right here, move back, and move them with me. Now, for cats, you've seen me, I like my empty bucket sets. Leave the trap exposed. It will not bother cats. In this set, I do not, because you're going to get a lot of coyotes and foxes hitting these sets too. And well, we want to catch them too. You don't want nobody to feel excluded. A little deeper pocket over here. Now this jaw's a little up, a little high. Back her in there. There, that's solid it right up. Other than that, the bedding is the same as I would on coyotes. Put some on there. Get it in there. Back down good. No wobble in that trap. Smoother outer. I'm not scared to use my hands. I've always used one of these. I like it. Traps are set with enough tension, they're not just going to fire. That brings me to a point. Most all my predator feline sets are got about 3 pounds of tension. Try to miss as many possums skunks, squirrels, rabbits that I can miss. So I'm not worried about these just firing. But I just like my little fork. What this little thing was, one of them cheap little Walmart hot dog forks. I just cut the loops off, got a little broom handle or something, a couple holes in there, keep them shoved in there. I always thought I'd have to glue it in there, but it stays great. Now with this, what I would do, make me a little hole right underneath this log. It's all wanting to crumble in on itself, of course. And put it back over the log, back over the hole. Same thing over here. I don't like putting nothing on the logs. It's too easy for them to get a smell and go on. You can see both of them are slightly toward the trap. Now you take, what I use, they're like cotton balls, but they're not. These are them things dentists put in your jaws. I bought several thousand out of them one time at an auction. Take a piece of that, put on in the hole, each side. One of them, and they'd go down in there when we're done. One of them would have cat urine on it. Again, if I put cat urine, I want it on this cotton ball and down in that hole. I don't want it up here. I want him to have to work to get a smell at it. This one would have some kind of BOBCAT lure on it. Same thing, back into the hole, bring it out just a little bit. It's almost like the flat set presentation, but it's going to get him. He's going to come up here. He's got to go over here and smell this. So, I mean, this paw over here is working. Then he's got to turn and go over here. This paw over here working. And if some miracle, where cats, you want to block it off a little bit more. I guess I should talk about that. More than you would coyotes. Take this little bush, put it right here. Make him walk around. Make him have to work to get to that. They will do it. But the main thing is, you want to keep him stepping. And the only real comfortable place is right over that trap. As much stuff as you can get on the offside of the trap, the better you're going to be. The most comfortable place is right there. As long as he's dancing back and forth, if some miracle he didn't get caught in front paw, when he walks off, that back paw is going to be somewhere in here. So ups your chance of catching him. But I don't remember, I've never kept records on it, but the vast majority of them caught by front paw at this set. Main thing is kind of keep it close, not too close, but close, where he has to check two different ways to check the bait, the lure out, or in this case, your urine and your urine out. You lure and your urine out, excuse me. But pretty simple, pretty fast, but very deadly on cats. Next week, we'll do the empty bucket telly for cats.